Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we started the Spirit Temple as Child Link, ironically enough. And then we got the Silver Gauntlets, but unfortunately, Naboru disappeared somewhere, of course, because, we met her before. So in this episode, we are going to finish up the rest of the Spirit Temple, this time as Adult Link. Now, as soon as you pull the Master Sword and become Adult Link again, you'll notice a slight little change in Adult Link's gauntlets there. You see some silver there? Yes, that's right, folks. Because we got the Silver Gauntlets as Child Link, once you become Adult Link again in the Temple of Time, you'll see that Link has now automatically equipped the Silver Gauntlets on him. So yeah, because they'll automatically just be placed onto those, so that way there you'll just see some noticeable changes on there. So yeah, we're able to use them now. So I guess we didn't really have to bring them over to Naboru, seeing as she disappeared and all that somehow. So we can use them for ourselves this time. Yeah, we actually got to. So now that we have those on, then we can be able to push some heavier objects like that one gray block that we had that was there that we couldn't get to before. But now with those gauntlets, then we can be able to push that big heavy blocks that we're going to finish up the rest of the Spirit Temple, and so we'll just do that as Adult Link. And yeah, you're seeing that I'm suddenly jump cutting these right here because there's a couple of things you want to get before we get to Spirit Temple. There is a Gold Scatula and also our final heart piece that's in this game. And I'm actually this is actually very tricky though because you want to make sure to plant this magic bean over to that soil patch, and then it'll grow to the to this plant platform. And so you can use that to reach those high areas where that Gold Scatula is and the heart piece. Problem is though, this is actually the part where the camera could actually fuck you over because that's what it's been doing to me. And so I actually I reached over to that rock formation because I thought there was a Gold Scatula, but it was the wrong one. It was actually that one over there, so that's why I cut that part out. And so I'm actually cutting more because I actually because I really don't get to make it because the camera fucking me over. And so yeah, there we go. And so there it is, folks. And this right here, we got another heart container. And so that's, if you see there's one more, that's right. That was our final heart piece in the game, ladies and gentlemen. So we got every single one of the heart pieces in this game, and now the only heart container that's left is, of course, after defeating the boss of the Spirit Temple. So yeah, we're just about almost done there, folks. But yeah, you want to be careful with the camera angle too, because that's how it's been screwing me over, and that's why I've been jump cutting a lot. So I do apologize if it startles you. Because, it was also sun, so... Anyway, with those out of the way, now we can go ahead and venture back over to the Spirit Temple, this time as Adult Link, and so I'll just push this block now that we have the Silver Gauntlets, and so this will be considered the Adult section. So, I would have to say that... Oh, actually, I gotta say, though, the mini-map you see over there actually looks like some kind of a robotic guy just waving hi at you. It's kind of cute. So yeah, I would say this section here kind of does look pretty similar to the child section, except that it's it looks like it's flipped in reverse. And yeah, I was trying to one-shot the Wolfos just by waiting until its back is turned so that way there, because the Wolfos back is just like its biggest weak point. So that's why I just wanted to wait till then so I can one-shot this one. I had to check this one because, I was trying to play Zelda's Lullaby, and it turns out you do have to, but I had to check just to make sure because somehow I was getting the feeling that you had to play the Song of Time, but that only happens whenever there's those blue time blocks. But you may never know. I had a gut feeling that that was probably supposed to play the Song of Time on that, but no, I think it's just if you have the see these Triforce markers, and that tells you they have to play the Song of the Royal Family, and AKA Zelda's Lullaby, and then that's the one. And so now we have the compass, so you won't be able to get lost. Well, we'll never really get lost here because it's really not too complicated of a dungeon, really. It's actually still a great dungeon too, because that's why I really love the Spirit Temple. Alright, so there's more boulders and also more of these silver rupee collecting here. Yeah, I'm going to use the hover boots, or we could actually use the jump slash, but I just decided to just use the hover boots because I don't know, maybe I kind of like confidence then, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's about it really. So, since we've pretty much completed a good chunk of the Spirit Temple as Child Link, then this would also mean that the Spirit Temple isn't really that long now as Adult Link, because since it's of course split into those two sections, the child section and the adult section. So So it actually, it really shouldn't take long at all. So, you know, just, you know, the rest of the temple as Adult Link is pretty much smooth sailing, I would say. Just with some new stuff that Link could obtain in his arsenal. And yeah, I got hit by the boulder there. Somehow, well, I guess that boulder was just rolling its way upward. So that was how that happened. Oh yes, by the way, as soon as you enter this room, you really want to watch out there because a light will actually just suddenly drop down. Yes, this is one kind of problem I would have with the Spirit Temple though, especially in the adult section, that a couple of those enemies, especially those lights, could actually appear when you don't want them to, and you know that's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those asshole enemy placements that they had to do because you enter the room and then suddenly a light just starts falling from the ceiling. It's really honestly it's such an asshole enemy placement, I gotta say, especially since you know you really want to be careful with those lights where you know, you don't want to get eaten by those because they could potentially eat your shield because you know that's just what they do. 'Cause I remember when I played this game as a kid, I was always so oh yeah, here comes another way. Yeah, see, just like that there. Well, at least it was a little farther up, so you want to be careful just not to proceed onwards. Although this is kind of a tight space though, so it's like, you know, they you know, they would actually they could actually very easily eat your shields. You want to be careful, but they always seem to love just placing them in these tight spaces. I just don't know why. But yeah, like I was saying, I remember how wary I was towards those lights when I played this game as a kid, because I was so afraid that I didn't want the shield to be eaten or to be eaten there. Oh yes, and while I was recording this, I was wondering what the hell's going on. But then I realized I actually just remember there was also another floor master, an invisible floor master, unless you use the Lens of Truth. So that you also have to be careful as well, and also to get rid of these mini floor masters there. Because Lord knows I've always hate having to deal with them, especially those wall masters. They were like scary as shit. Okay, more magic jars. All right, so we have this Cobra mirror right here. And there's a bunch of these sun switches, and you want to make sure you get the right one. The first two of these suns right here, they'll actually summon some chests, and then you want to make sure you want to get the right one. It's actually the third one that's right over this way, so that way they'll open the doors. And there's also something new about one of these chests. Now, one of them actually does contain a recovery heart, and the other one is, of course, I kid you not, a trap chest. And I also do something really stupid there. I mean, for one thing, I actually do. I did at least want to show off the that trap chest. That's just right over to this side here. So if you open this one up, you'll actually come. Yeah, this just like that right there. If you come across those, then they will breathe out some. They'll shoot ice at you, and then you'll be frozen and drains your health. So you do want to be careful with those. And it was very stupid of me to actually do that after getting the recovery heart. I could have just, you know, showed that off first, then got to get the recovery heart, but. No, it didn't really cross my mind, but you know, I figured I'd just go ahead and show that one off. And the last sun switch that you saw over there, if you make sure you don't want to activate that one because that will actually summon a wall master. So we don't want those, do we? No, we definitely do not want wall masters. So we're back here in this room. Yeah, this is actually the only room that you can venture over to if as both child and adult Link, because you know, I guess it's basically the main room. So we got another one of these chests on the other side. So we can actually just very easily be able to long shot all the way over right over this way, and just like that. So with that we have a small key with us, and I think there's a gold scutula up there. We actually did see there was a gold scutula as a child Link, but unfortunately though, because young Link can't really use the hook shot. Well, at least not until Majora's Mask, thankfully. But only as adult Link, then what we can do is that you want to play the Scarecrow song right over this way because you know that's where that's the platform where Navi turns into the Green Goblin. So just hook shot over there, and then there's our next gold scutula. Yeah, I think we should be just about getting close to 100 because I think at this point what I'll do before I reach the end of this dungeon, once again I'm still gonna check to see what the or if I actually did get every single one of those gold scutulas, just make sure. Because I know in the world of Hyrule, I already did collect every single one of the tokens in other areas, and there's actually one more that hasn't been done yet. But But that's actually something I'll get to later on, though, which I'll probably just save for last. So open this chest here, and of course some blue rupees, which is useless because I have a maximum number of rupees that I don't know if I'll ever use those. And also a rusty switch. Ah, yes. Remember those rusty switches back at the fire temple? Guess what, folks? We're using the Megaton hammer again. This is one of those things where, like, at this point, that you would completely forget about the Megaton hammer because after the fire temple, then they become relatively useless. But no, they decided but then somehow in this dungeon, they actually just remembered that the Megaton hammer was a thing, so they just added a rusty switch there, and then some other things. Now, this room here is actually optional because one thing it will just provide as a little shortcut for us. So I'm actually doing that right now because I know that especially since I would have to save the game and turn my console off, then I can always just take that shortcut and get back to where I left off. Just save some time. So what I'm gonna do, there's another rusted switch. So use the Megaton hammer, and that creates a platform, and then that will actually take you back to the entrance of this dungeon. So that way there, you can actually use a shortcut to be able to get back to where you left off and bypass everything else. So that really does save a lot of time. So I really like it when these dungeons do that, where they would provide some shortcuts that would get you back to the dungeon's entrance, and then you can just go back to where you left off. Because I know that's what Link's Awakening did. Well, they actually did that for every dungeon after you beat a mini boss, and it has that portal that takes it back to the dungeon's entrance, and then you just use that as a shortcut. So that's actually one real great thing that Link's Awakening did. Alright, so we head over this way, and I think there should be another room that will take us... or actually, no, I was thinking of something else, but there's also some more... Yep, there's more Anubises right here. Well, first I want to go ahead and just get the bombs, and also, I decided that I want to go ahead and show off the fire arrows, because I never really did so. Because, you can actually use a switch to activate that Ring of Fire. We're going to use Dense Fire, but I figured I could probably just show off the fire arrows because I had a slight feeling that I was never really going to use those, so I do at least want to show that off, just for the sake of this Let's Play. So yeah, this is actually what the fire arrows, or what you do with the fire arrows. You can actually you use those to kill the Anubises right there because somehow they're weak to fire, despite being fire-based enemies. And then you can also use this to light torches, or just kill other enemies just by setting them on fire, stuff like that. And of course, as you just saw, they do drain away your magic meters, so you want to be careful with those. And I thought I might have a reach one, but it turns out the other door had a lock, so I needed a key. But I want to go ahead and show that off anyway because I have a feeling we're not really going to use it because the fire arrows in this game aren't really all that useful. It's just optional, so I mean, you don't really have to get those to complete the game because you already have Dense Fire anyway. That's more manageable. But I figured I'd just show it off anyway. And then also for this section here, you're gonna want to make sure because this is a blue switch, so it's an easily releasable switch. But you're gonna want to make sure to wake up one of those Armo statues because those are the enemy ones, not like the movable ones. So you want to make sure to wake those up and then lure the Armo statue over to that blue switch, and then you want to hurry over to the door before it closes. So anyway, so yeah, another familiar room, and so yep, this guy, yeah, we're back to another match with the Iron Knuckle. So yeah, it's just like before. Make sure you equip Nair's Love and then activate it. And I had to use the green potion because I was kind of seemed like I was getting low. So it's a good thing I bought that green potion. All right, so yeah, so back with the Iron Knuckle, and yeah, same as before, just so keep slashing away. Only this time, since we have the Master Sword, since we're Adult Link, that means we're stronger than Child Link. So we have the Master Sword instead of the lower fight Butter Knife as a Precarious Sword. So we have an easier advantage to them, and yeah, I got knocked again there. But actually, but it looks like it did a little better than last time though, because I was able to dodge the attacks more easily. Because I actually kind of struggled a bit as a Child Link, and just like that, the armor just broke off pretty early. Because that's how strong the Master Sword is. Or you can actually easily cheese this one with the Big Goron Sword, but I'm actually not using it this time though, because I don't know. I guess because I want to be able to use the shield a little more as with the Master Sword, even though I probably won't use it much. And there we go. So yeah, with the Master Sword, since we're stronger, then these Iron Knuckle fights become a total cakewalk. Well, especially the Big Goron Sword. So but yeah, I actually did a little better than last time. But I struggled a bit with Child Link because I kept getting hit a lot, even with Nair's Love, and so I just kept getting knocked back. It was It was part of the recording curse or something. That's why I think, because I'm usually good about those. So, anyway, treasure chest. Let's see what's inside of here. We have a mirror shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. So yes, we have a new shield with us, ladies and gentlemen. Because we saw there was an empty slot right there. You're probably wondering, like, what does that last shield do? There's an empty slot there. Well, there is, folks. Now we have a new one, the mirror shield. And so, basically what that does, it actually reflects light off there, because, for the rest of the Spirit Temple, there's going to be lots of lights around here that you're going to want to use to reflect lights off of it to complete some puzzles. And so now we have the mirror shield for that, so we'll do the rest. And so, I think I'll just go ahead and end things off here. So, next time on Let's Play Ocarina of Time, we're going to finish off the rest of the Spirit Temple and use our new mirror shield, and hopefully be done with everything here. So I will see you guys then.